Welcome to Lucerne, Switzerland, a place where the beauty of the Alps meets the charm of a lakeside town. Today we're diving into a full day of adventure, relaxation, and some of the best views Switzerland has to offer. I highly recommend the Get Your Guide self-guided tour, which includes the gondola ride, a cable car, and a boat ride. It also includes the city bus, which will drop you off across from that fountain I just showed you. Walk to the fountain and just keep walking up that hill. Don't use Apple Maps because it won't show up. Use Google Maps to find your way to the Mount Pilatus gondola rides. Once you start seeing these, you know you've gotten there. What's really cool is you can do this backwards and you can actually start at the lake and then work your way to the gondola rides as well. I really loved this self-guided tour because we didn't have anybody telling us to go, go, go. We really just got to take our time everywhere we went. We'll be taking the Panoramic Gondola, which makes 3 incredible stops along the way to the summit. As you glide up the gondola, you're rewarded with breathtaking views of Lake Lucerne and the surrounding mountains. It's a bit of magic as you ascend above the clouds. It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And as you can see, the littles love it. Y'all, the things I do for my family.
Yeah.
I'm scared of heights. A little information for you guys. It's usually really cold at the top of the mountain. We got there on the hottest day of the year for some reason. It was like 75 on top of that mountain. But usually you want to bring jackets, which we had actually packed, but we ended up not needing. And lots of sunscreen too. So I'm not Swiss and I'm about to butcher all these names. I'm sorry. There are 3 stops that you can get off on the way up there. The first stop is called Kriens and Fräkmüntegg. Here you can stop off and explore some beautiful forest trails and have a picnic or a snack at the Alpine restaurant there. This is a family-friendly spot with play areas for kids and a peaceful lake for a little break before heading back up. We skipped the first one because we were running a little late and wanted to make sure we got to do all the other activities as well. The next stop is called Fräkmüntegg, and this is an adventure hub. There is so much to see and do at this second stop, it's insane. Here you can try out the mountain cart ride where you can wind down scenic trails at your own speed. You can take a turn on the toboggan ride, which is the longest summer toboggan ride in Switzerland, and it's the perfect stop for thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. Not to mention the perfect place for family pictures and scenic videos. And the last one is so scary, they call this one the dragon. Finally, we reached the top at Mount Pilatus, over 2,100 meters above sea level. The views are absolutely breathtaking. You can also see all those rides I was talking about earlier. From here, you can take in the panoramic view of Lucerne and the surrounding mountains. You can wander along the scenic trails, enjoy a meal at the mountaintop restaurant, or just soak in the awe-inspiring beauty of the Alps. We ate at one of the restaurants and the food was so good and the view was even better. It was so nice, y'all. The restaurant was pricey, but there were cheaper cafeteria options all over as well. But we were also celebrating my husband's birthday, so we went all out. I had an Aperol spritzer, and then of course I had to get the steak, potatoes, and broccoli. Hubby got the salmon per usual, and then we had to get fries for the little one as well. Or chips as he calls them, and hubby always has to get the salads. The salads in Europe are so good compared to the US ones. And this is where we ate at. After we ate, we went and walked around, and we actually found this cave system that's pretty cool that goes around the mountain and has absolutely beautiful views all over. And here you could see the gondola ride coming in. But if you just want some absolutely beautiful, gorgeous views of Switzerland and Lucerne and the lakes and the town, this is your place to go. It's pretty easy to walk through. We even managed to go through this with our stroller. Just watch for a few bumps, and then also there is some water that you need to avoid, like this massive puddle right there. But let me tell you, these views were 100% worth it. I have never been so shocked in my life. It was also a little windy in these caves, so always make sure you bring a rain jacket, wind jacket, just something to keep you a little warmer. I definitely felt like I was in Game of Thrones or Harry Potter or just something because this place was so magical. Once you get outside of these caves, there's also these beautiful little trails that you can go walking down. There were some people paragliding down this thing. They're insane. I'm not doing that. There were several places that you could just get sweets or a coffee, and you can literally just sit down, relax, and enjoy this beautiful view. We did stay up here for quite a few hours just enjoying the view. Then we had to get in line for this. This is the Cogwheel. You can wait in line for this, or you can book your tickets in advance. I do recommend booking your tickets in advance because we did end up waiting in line for almost 2 hours for this thing. And this is where you have to be cautious. If you are staying in Lucerne, you need to know when that last boat ride leaves from Alpnachstad to Lucerne. We literally took the last one because we wanted to enjoy the mountain as long as we could. On the way down, you have beautiful views, cows. We were actually super unlucky because we got stuck in a cogwheel with people who had just hiked the entire mountain, so it smelled like BO so bad in that cogwheel. And it didn't help that it was super hot outside, so we were all sweating inside too. So not my favorite part of the mountain trip, but still pretty cool. After you get off this, just walk across the street and then you'll go underground and then you'll see this beautiful little ramp. Love that the waiting area for the lake cruises had shade on it because my son was actually able to take a nap here while we waited for our boat. I also love that the Swiss people always think about children in mind for almost everything that they do. I've literally never been to a country that is more kid and stroller friendly. Not to mention they give you chocolate like everywhere and they have the best chocolate I've ever tasted. So the boat ride is absolutely beautiful and it actually has a few stops. So if the mountain food wasn't for you, you can stop at one of these stops. A lot of them have restaurants along the way and you can eat there and then hop back on the boat later and then go back to Lucerne. Or just play in the lake, which was crystal clear, by the way. I don't know if it's that mountain water or what, but it was absolutely beautiful and sparkling. So the boat literally drops you off right across from the Lucerne train station. Wrap up your day by exploring Lucerne's Old Town. You can go to Treble Bridge, which is what this is right here. You can see the beautifully painted buildings. You can go to a cozy cafe, or you can just grab some dinner like we did. There's so many nice restaurants next to Treble Bridge. It's insane. Of course, I saw this fondue place and I was like, I have to try Swiss fondue. From the peaks of Pilatus to the peaceful shores of Lake Lucerne, it's been a day filled with Swiss wonder. Come back for more relaxed day 4 where we travel to Zurich, and like and subscribe and follow for more.